in there. Hello, everybody. How are you doing?
We're good. How are you?
I'm doing very well, thank you. I'm doing very well, thank you. It's like, yeah, he gonna keep going. Just hit the button. Play the segment. Tonight, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Well, you see the name right there. We're here to talk about Mr. John Mechie III, who technically is not a rookie because he was actually drafted in the 2022 draft. But he decided to forego his rookie season when he tore his ACL during the SEC championship game that season. Now that was the year, of course, some other team from somewhere wound up winning the national championship. But yeah, okay, yeah, I was gonna throw that out there. But had a tremendous year, an absolutely tremendous year, and just a little background on this guy. Born in Taiwan. Oh, wow. How about this for a background? To a Nigerian father and a Taiwanese mother. So he's part Taiwanese and part Nigerian. He did spend some time in Ghana and then grew up in Ontario, Canada with his mother and 4 brothers. Then he wound up moving to the United States. He wound up playing a little high school ball in Hagerstown, Maryland. Then he went to a special postgraduate school in Hightstown, New Jersey, before he committed to play ball at the University of Alabama. Something about Alabama, I'm just going to go ahead and say this, jump off track just for a little bit. Alabama has a knack for picking up these guys that have some special kind of talent. If you remember, last week we talked about Will Anderson Jr., also a product of Tuscaloosa. Just like Will Anderson Jr., this guy got playing time immediately as a freshman. He played the entire season, all 13 games in 2019. He had 4 catches for 23 yards, which not a whole heck of a lot, but Nick Saban definitely liked what he saw. Then by the time his sophomore year rolled around, he was in the rotation as one of the top 3 receivers. Wound up that year, the production increased like crazy. 916 yards total that year with 6 touchdowns. The following year, 1,142 yards with 8 touchdowns. He wound up finishing his career at Alabama with over 2,000 yards receiving and 14 touchdowns, with the longest reception being 78 yards. As we mentioned, he did get injured in the 2021 SEC championship game, so we saw no more play from him following that game or moving on into the the combine. All he could do just was get his measurables, but yet and still, he was drafted by the Houston Texans in the second round. He was selected 44th overall, so he was still selected really high. And what does that tell you about this guy? This guy is 5'11". He's about 187 pounds. We don't have any speed clocked on him. We don't have any 40-yard times on him from the combine. But I watched this kid play specifically because he played in the conference that I watched the most out of any college football. Fast, able to change directions almost on a dime, run just about any route. You want to out and go, you want to slant, you want to post corner, whatever you want, this kid can run it. And not only can he do that, and we have a clip here that I'm going to put up. Not only can he catch, this kid can put the hit stick down. Now, if you don't remember who exactly John Mechie is because you haven't seen him play in a while, there was a game, and they were playing some team from south of Georgia, and they wear these ugly orange helmets, and they fancy themselves to be reptiles of some sort. And an interception took place on the play. And John Mechie definitely disrupted that play. You know what? I was so busy looking at the camera, I didn't even know if that clip came up while I was talking.
No, I didn't do that.
Huh?
I didn't do that to you.
Okay. Yeah. Well, if we could have that, if we could run that clip, I'm just gonna let you see for yourself here. Boom, laid him out. And wait a minute, one more time for the people. Did you hear me? I said lay down. Hey, give me that ball while you at it. That was kind of the play. It kind of was for me. For me, I kind of call that his Jadeveon Clowney moment. Isn't that that's kind of funny? That will always forever be anytime you see somebody have a big hit like that. It's always going to be to those new fans of football the Jadeveon Clowney moment, even though he's not a defensive player. That was his big wow moment. Um, Not so much for me because I'd been following him, but there were a lot of people that really didn't know who he was. It was like, who the hell was that little kid that just took that dude's ice cream and his Jordans? Like, give me your ice cream and your Jordans. Oh, my bad. They jump mans. I'm going to take them anyway. Oh, no, these ain't even jump mans. These them Stephon Marbury's, but you ain't getting them back. Like, that's just how he did him on national television. And so looking forward to seeing what he brings to the table. Now, here's the reason. Not only did he sit out his rookie season, and that didn't really have so much to do with the ACL as that he was diagnosed with leukemia, with acute, and I had to make sure I get this right, acute promyelocytic leukemia. Only took me 3 times to get it, which basically is a white blood cell cancer. And after going through treatments and things like that, they did not know up until July of this year that he would be cleared to play. So not only did he suffer the ACL injury, he had this phenomenal career at Alabama, had an ACL injury right at the end of his career in college, and then he gets diagnosed right as he's getting ready to play with leukemia, with white blood cell cancer, and it's looking like he's not going to ever get to play again. And now he's going to get his, he's going to get his moment in the sun this season. I have not had a chance to catch any Houston, Texas game yet to see how he is doing, but I would definitely be looking for him and looking up some of his highlights to see how he is doing, rooting him on, just like we rooted for Hamlin when he returned to the Bills. I want to see Mechie play. Yeah, he played for the Crimson Tide, but respect is respect, and the kid is a baller. And from a Dog fan to a member of the Crimson Tide, hey, much respect, brother. Wish you all the success in the NFL. Ladies and gentlemen, this week's Rookie of the Week, Mr. John Mechie III. Thank you very much for your time. I will talk to you later. I have some garbage to go dispose of.
All right. Thank you very much for that, Akeem and Mr. Handy. We appreciate that. Yeah, definitely be looking. It's always good when you can see a guy come back from something like that and be able to play still. So, yeah, best of luck to John Mechie III.